Hello everybody, I am Melinda NailFanatic of NailFanatic's Artistry Design Studio and Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot in Las Vegas, Nevada, and this is your mid-month March 2017 tarot update for Libra. This is a general reading for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Northern Node, and we're going to start with a word of clarity from my custom Words of Clarity deck. And if you would like to commission the channeling of a deck designed specifically for you, then you can contact me at the information shown on the screen to get that started. Okay, so the word of clarity have is deceased. At the bottom of the deck it says requirement. We're going to enhance the reading now with a flashcard from my Play School flashcards deck. I've been getting some great feedback about the use of this deck in the readings, and different viewers are picking up different intuitive messages than I am, which is really awesome. But we're all getting intuitive messages from, so let's see how this deck wants to enhance our reading. Okay, we have the Two of Worms, and every time I see the Two Worms, I think Two of Wands. It always makes me think of the Two of Wands. And so we have deceased, requirement, and the Two Worms and Two of Wands. Now I'm gonna just pull the bottom card because that's such a big deck. I'm gonna pull the bottom card. It's really relevant here. It's the Two Dinosaurs. So we have the Two Dinosaurs and the Two Wands. I found that significant. So Spirit said check the bottom and put it out. Now let's use the Radiant Rider-Waite just to see. We're going to pull a quick spread and see how this is contributing to the situation and clarifying these cards for us. So let's see. Okay, first card out, we have the central issue is the Four of Wands. It's about our home. It's about our stability. It's about our daily activities and the routines that we've developed. It's about celebration with family and coming together and reunions of sorts. And then we have its foundation is the Eight of Wands. So I see somebody actually left someplace and returned back home for somebody, or else you've decided to make a new home somewhere after moving. And so what is the current advice? Let's see, what is the current advice that your soul wants you to know about this situation? What your soul wants you to know? Okay, this one right here is showing me. Okay, Page of Swords. So you have good news coming, you know. So Spirit says this is good news. Embrace it as good news. Don't be afraid to get in, and be open to further direction and looking for the signs that speak to you in your day-to-day life. So let's see what is the energy that we're shifting out of from this in regards to this situation. This card, we have the Tower. And what is the energy that we're shifting into? What are we moving into in regards to this situation here? That for some of us is about home. For some of us it's about family, but it's definitely about our established routines. Okay, we have the Hermit. So, and the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Pentacles. Let's put it over here. Okay. I get the strong feeling that in the recent past, like as far as your home, like you may have just left your home because there was a breakup here, because some information had come out. Maybe, no, not maybe, some information came out. It had to come out. The information that came out, it needed to come out. It was no avoiding it. It was like out of your hands, and it came out. And so the two that were once together, they're not anymore. And now you're like getting ready to just pretty much focus on you, because you know it's best for you, your long term, your legacy, your what you're building, your future, all of that stuff, and your family. But it has to do with these two people. I'm also getting for someone else, This is a completely different story. For someone else, you have a loved one that has passed, and that loved one has been communicating with you before. And what you're finding now, and I feel strongly that it's like a grandfather or father that's passed, and I feel strongly that he's communicating to you. He's communicating to you and helping to guide you through all of this chaos. And I feel like the person they passed over, they left off of this physical world, and when it happened, it was a very big shocker to you. But since then, you've come into stability, you've gotten yourself together, you've moved on, you're making great progress, and now what's happening is that you're getting a lot of guidance from them. And so if you've been wondering if that's your family members showing you that, I'm seeing a lucky penny on the floor, or hearing a special song, or whatever is, oh, somebody's getting a smell of roses. Somebody's getting a smell of roses. Someone else keeps saying, where's my pillow? Where is my pillow? Okay, so these little things are happening in your physical world, and they're signs of the support that you have from spirit. It's a spiritual, a manifestation of a spiritual support from our love source God, which is what you're perceiving as your past loved one, because it's showing itself to you in what you identify as love, which is this person that's passed that you love. And so that's a whole nother story, but I hope you can grasp what I'm saying here. So what's happening is you're being guided. Understand that on this journey, you are never alone. You will always be guided. That is such an important message for you to understand at this time, Libra. It is important that you understand that whatever you're doing is reflected back to you, and it's always been that way, and it will always continue that way. I feel like the connection is never going to go away, and while you're here going through your life and you're thinking you're alone, and I'm going to figure out how I'm going to challenge this and tackle this and handle that and all this, and then up in spirit, here's the one that we're talking about that's in spirit, that's transitioned already, and they're just smiling and laughing because they're like, they think it's so hard, they don't even know we've got it all set up. Come on, man, just keep crawling. So okay, those are very important messages. I'm also getting for somebody that you're looking back a little bit at a past family relationship that fell apart, and you're saying your final goodbyes to the situation. You're actually really, like, you thought you'd freed yourself from it prior, but at this time you really are moving on, and so you're putting it to rest. You're letting it go, and you're just looking for further on your path. A couple of questions to ask yourself with this Hermit coming in and the incoming energy is, are you paying attention to your own spiritual needs? Are you listening to your intuition? Have you ignored your intuition? What does it feel like when you listen? What does it feel like when you don't listen? And have you taken time to do your spiritual practice? Have you ever considered a spiritual practice? What are you doing that was a spiritual practice that you just thought you were doing something you love? There's a lot of different things that we do to take care of ourselves, and it is so important. And that's really what you're being advised to do, and where you're headed is in this take care of myself and follow my inner guidance system and get in touch with my spiritual side and allow myself to be guided from that inner voice. What is your inner voice saying? Follow that intuition. So these are the general messages I'm getting for mid-month for Libra for March 2017. I also have my daily general tarots, my daily money tarots, and my daily romance tarots that I invite you to enjoy. And for the most part, I'm very consistent with it. Every now and again, I'm not gonna lie, having two businesses and 5 children to run in the house, I sometimes skip a day here or there, just too busy running. But this is very important to me, and so I take it very seriously. So go ahead and check it out. And if you require personal reading for your own questions, we can read about any subject whatsoever, and Spirit always answers what you need to know. And so you can contact me. The information's here on the screen. You can also go below the video, or you can take a visit to my website at www.lphtarot.com. That's LPH Tarot, as in love, peace, and happiness, to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.